Hi students, myself Dr. Shijin Kumar PS, Associate Professor, Department of ECE, Mari Lakshman Reddy Institute of Technology and Management. I am going to teach Embedded System Design. This subject is for final year second sem students. Okay, so the first unit we are going to deal is Introduction to Embedded System. So the first topic that we are going to study is definition of embedded system. So the learning objectives of this first unit are to learn what an embedded system is, to learn the difference between an embedded system and a general purpose computing system, to understand the history of embedded system, how an embedded system evolved, then to learn the classification of embedded system based on various parameters like performance, complexity, and generation, like in which year it is developed, what type of processor it is using, like that. Next objective is to know the domain areas and applications of embedded system. Okay. Next, to understand the purpose of embedded systems, and then to analyze real life examples, that is bonding between what an embedded system and a human life, how a human life is depend on various embedded systems. That thing also we are going to discuss. Okay, so first of all we will study what an embedded system is. What is an embedded system? What is the meaning of the term embedded? What does it indicate? So embedded means something is induced into something. Okay, so in the case of an electronic or electromechanical embedded system, a software is embedded into a hardware. Okay, so as I told, an embedded system consists of two major parts. One is a software and another one is a hardware. So if you are taking the software and hardware separately, okay, so it is of no use. Okay, so if you are taking some hardware, some electronic components or electromechanical components, then we are using it separately, so it is having some separate action. Okay, understood. But if you are embedding this software into this hardware, then it is having some specific functions, so it will act accordingly. So the definition of embedded system is an embedded system is an electronic or electromechanical system that is designed to perform a specific function. Okay, and it can be a combination of both hardware and software. Okay, so this software is otherwise called what? A firmware. Okay, so first of all I will tell you an example of an embedded system. Okay, so we know what an air conditioner is. Okay, so what is the purpose of an air conditioner? So to maintain the temperature. Okay, to maintain the temperature. So inside an air conditioner there will be mechanical parts, okay, electronic parts, controlling parts. So most of the air conditioners are controlled by one microcontroller. Okay, most of the air conditioners are controlled by an controller. Okay, then we have a remote controller is also there. Okay, we are fixing a temperature like some 25-degree. Okay, so what the air conditioner will do? So if the temperature exceeds 25 degrees Celsius, the compressor will start running and cool air will be distributed inside the room. Okay, if the temperature is reducing below 25, for example it is 24, what happens? the compressor will turn off. Okay, so there will not be any cooler. So in this manner, the temperature inside the room will be maintained. Okay, so whatever the temperature we are setting, within that temperature limit, it will be maintained. So actually what is happening there? So we have a program that is stored inside a microcontroller that is placed inside the air conditioner. Okay, then what are the inputs that we are giving? A sensor value. Okay, the room temperature will be sensed using a temperature sensor. Okay, the temperature sensor will give that input to the air conditioner. Okay, so the temperature value will be read by the microcontroller. Okay, then it will give signal to the compressor whether to turn on the compressor or to turn off the compressor. Okay, so this is a typical example for what? An embedded system. So this air conditioner consists of what? Electronic components, mechanical components. Okay, there is a software that is stored inside the air conditioner's microcontroller. Okay, so it is a combination of what? Hardware and software. And this embedded system, this air conditioner is specifically built for what? A particular purpose, just cooling the room. Okay, to maintain the temperature inside the room. That is the only function of what? An air conditioner. Okay, so we cannot use this air conditioner for what? Any other function. Okay, so that is our second point. So every embedded system is unique, and the hardware as well as the firmware is highly specialized to the application domain. Okay, so the hardware is specific for what? Maintaining the temperature, and the software is also for what? Maintaining the temperature. Okay, next, the embedded systems are becoming what? An inevitable part of a household appliances, then telecommunication devices, mechanical equipments, industrial control, consumer products, etc. Okay, so we can see embedded system everywhere. Okay, if you look into our house, we can see so many gadgets. All are embedded systems. Okay, so all embedded system consists of what? One programmable device, that is a microcontroller or a microprocessor, some electronic hardware. It combines to form what? An embedded system. So the software is embedded in hardware. So that is what is called an embedded system. So now we can look into some examples of embedded system. So what are these? Industrial robots. Okay, industrial robots are embedded system. It is having what? A hardware and a program that is stored inside. So nowadays these programs will automatically change. So that is what is called what? Artificial intelligence. Okay, so these robots can perform according to the situation, according to the environment. It can change. Okay, just like human being. So that is what is called what? Artificial intelligence. Then GPS receivers. Okay, GPS receivers are embedded system. Digital cameras, DVD players. So then wireless routers, MP3 players, then set-top box, cable set-top boxes, game consoles, gaming devices like a PlayStation, etc. Photocopy machine. Okay, scanning and printing simultaneously. So that is also what? An embedded system. Microwave oven is also an embedded system where we can set the temperature. Okay, we can give inputs, so according that temperature will be set. That is also what? An example for what? An embedded system. So if you look into these examples, these are for what? Some specific applications. These are for some specific industrial robots are for only industry. Okay, if you are purchasing a GPS receiver, we cannot use it for any other application. Okay, simply a GPS receiver is there in your hand. You cannot use it for taking a photo. Okay, it's not possible. Digital camera is there. Okay, you cannot use it for any other purpose like hearing to music. It is not possible. So if you want to hear to music, you have to purchase what? An MP3 player. Then only you can hear music. So what I am trying to say is all these embedded systems are having what? A specific purpose. Okay, for a purpose it is built. So that's why it is called what? An embedded system. Next thing is, so whenever we are hearing the term embedded system, we will also hear the term like real time. Okay, real time systems, real time operating systems. So what is this real time system? Why this real time is very important? So we have a separate operating system called what? Real time operating system. So why it is very much important? Okay, so some embedded systems have some real-time computing constraints. Okay, some conditions are there for the operation of what? Some typical embedded system. For example, we are using some embedded system in medical field. Okay, to supply oxygen. Okay, so the thing is like I will tell you an example. Like so continuously we are monitoring the oxygen level in the blood. Okay, so if the oxygen level is reduced, the oxygen supply has to be provided. So that is a example. Okay, if the oxygen level is reducing in the blood, so oximeter is there, we can check the oxygen level. That is also an embedded system. So if the oxygen level is reduced, then oxygen has to automatically, the oxygen has to be supplied. Okay, so that is a very precise operation. Okay, so if the oxygen is not supplied, there is a chance like what? The patient may die. So real-time programs or real-time embedded system guarantees the response within a specific time constraint. Okay, within a specific time constraint. Okay, so suppose the oxygen is reduced at 12:30 p.m. Okay, and the oxygen supply is not given. Suppose what happens? There is a risk of life. Okay, so this type of system is called what? Real time system. So whenever the oxygen supply, oxygen level is reduced, at the same instant oxygen supply has to be initiated. Okay, so there is time constraint. After 5 minutes, if the oxygen supply is starting, means what? It will be over. So we cannot do anything. So these type of time specific systems are called what? Real time system. Okay, so in large systems, large time specific systems, we have what? On operating system that we are using inside that embedded system. That is what is called a real time operating system. Okay, so this real-time operating system will schedule task, it will identify the necessity of running a particular program. Everything will be controlled using what? This real-time operating system. So we will study this real-time operating system in the upcoming sessions. Okay, so these are all the properties of embedded system. So the word embedded means what? One thing is embedded into another thing, or one thing is induced into another thing. So here in this case a software is embedded into hardware. That's why we are saying it like what? Embedded system. And a real-time embedded system will perform operations without any delay. So that is a peculiarity of what? Real-time embedded system or real-time operations performed by the real-time embedded system. So this is all about the introduction about embedded systems. So what is an embedded system? What is the peculiarity of embedded system? How it works? Okay. So thank you for listening to this lecture.